condolences have been pouring in following the death of one of Kenya's top diplomats, Ambassador Bethuel Kiplagat. Retired President Daniel Arap Moi described the late Kiplagat as a patriot who gave his best abilities to serve the country. He noted that Ambassador Kiplagat's humility and love for Kenya enabled him to rise to the highest levels of diplomatic service. The former chairman of the Truth, Justice and Reconciliation Commission passed on at Nairobi Hospital after a long illness. Kiplagat will be remembered for his role in tackling ethnic and political conflict, including the 2007 post-election violence. It is the fourth death of a high-profile personality in the country this month, coming just 2 days after that of Nicholas Biwott, a former powerful cabinet minister, and in the former Daniel Arap Moi's government. Kiplagat died at the age of 81. The body has been moved to the Lee Funeral Home. All right, our reporter Duncan Hayamba now has a story of the life and times of Ambassador Bethuel Kiplagat.
I, Ambassador Bethuel Kiplagat.
The late Ambassador Kiplagat served in retired President Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi's government as a top diplomat for 13 straight years in key missions from 1978 to 1991, when he served as Kenya's ambassador to France, High Commissioner to Britain, and Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Between 2003 and 2005, he was Kenya's special envoy to the then war-torn Somalia in its delicate peace process. In his condolence message, retired President Daniel Moi described Ambassador Kiplagat as a patriotic Kenyan who gave the best of his abilities to the service of his nation. He further says it is his humility and love for this country that enabled the late ambassador to rise to the highest levels of civil service and diplomacy. The late Ambassador Bethuel Kiplagat, a seasoned diplomat, had a long career in public service whose climax came when he served as a chairman for the Truth, Justice and Reconciliation Commission, the TJRC, a commission whose tenure was dotted with controversy and whose report, despite being tabled in Parliament, is yet to be implemented. His appointment to chair the commission kicked off a storm from the word go, as he came under attack over his alleged past human rights abuses, ostensibly for his role in the 1994 horrendous Wagala massacre in Wajir. Some of the commissioners appointed to serve with him in the commission resigned as a matter of principle after Kiplagat retained the chairman's position.
Kitu nimesema ni kwamba mimi sina hatia.
Controversy did not end there. Even as the commission was submitting its report, the team was sharply divided, with claims that names of powerful individuals had been left out of the final report, forcing those with dissenting views to decline to sign in support of the final report. A never-ending controversy that has followed the report hitherto, despite its handing over to the president and subsequent tabling in Parliament. It's yet to be debated, with the blame being directed to the 11th Parliament.
Hiyo report tulipokea na Kibaki tukiwa sisi tunaondoka kwa serikali. Sasa nyinyi mmekaa kule kwa bunge miaka 4. Bado unasema watu utaweka kwa bunge ijadiliwe.
The first thing is just prioritize in the order paper of the House so that this report it's at least debated. So the House Business Committee is the one that, schedules business for the House. And who chairs the House Business Committee is the Speaker of the National Assembly. So you can roughly guess where the blame lies.
Actually, the majority leader is the one who is responsible in terms of advancing the government agenda. If the government is not committed, is not interested, he'll be lobbying. He'll be lobbying to make sure that you frustrate that agenda does not see the flow of the House. So really in this case, you've gotten an answer. I don't have to tell you.
Every committee of the House has not less than 13 members of the opposition. What is their business in the House?
What we believe is that it was a bit of politicized, that the current regime thought like maybe this thing is going to open a lot of problems on land issues and all those issues. So we feel that the government was scared, of this report. It is debate or maybe it is an implementation.
What is now remaining is for the executive, led by the Attorney General as the chief legal advisor, to create the committee, the standing committee, that will oversee the implementation of the compensation programs for these Kenyans in one way or the other who are affected as per the report of the TJRC. Best person now to be asked why he's not formulating the committee, and I'm sure he'll do it before even we go on recess, is the chief legal advisor.
The TJRC Act mandated the Commission to establish historical abuses on human rights between 12th December 1963 and February 28, 2008, which was the end of the 2007-2008 post-election violence when the National Accord was signed, bringing to an end the chaos of the then disputed presidential election results.
In the light of what had happened, and maybe even before, a team of experts look through very carefully where are the weaknesses. We try and amend and change those weaknesses that are there.
At 81 years, Ambassador Kiplagat becomes the fourth prominent Kenyan to take a final bow in a period of 2 weeks after Senator Gigi Kariuki, CS Joseph Nkaiseri, and former powerful minister Nicholas Biwott. Duncan Hemba, KTN News.